Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ksenia. I make videos for people who are going through the family green card process. I'm not an attorney. My videos are based on public information, my own experience, and the experience of my subscribers, and the purpose of my channel is to give you guys the confidence to go through this process completely on your own. In today's video, I wanted to show you how to submit the I-765 employment authorization form online for C9 category, which means adjustment of status applicants. The pros of this method is that you can do it through the beneficiary's online USCIS account. You have less evidence and forms to print. You don't actually have to print out your 765 form. You can still fill it out on your computer. But the good thing is that you don't have to print out and sign this form in pen. During the application process, you will be able to sign this form electronically through your USCIS account. This method is good for those of you who did not file it with the I-485 application initially. Another pro of this method is that you can pay for it online through the USCIS account. You get a receipt notice sent directly to your USCIS account as well as by mail. Now let's talk about the cons of this method. You cannot fill out this application online like you would for the I-130 petition, for example. Yes, the I-765 application is available as an online application for some other categories, but not specifically for this one. You are required to submit a scanned copy of your I-485 receipt in order to be able to send the PDF version of this form through your online USCIS account. So in that case, you could have just sent in your I-765 form together with your I-485 application when you initially submitted all of it by mail. I will not be showing how to fill out this form because I have videos explaining how to fill it out properly. I will link in the description box of this video. Although that video is a few years old, it is still applicable to the current versions of the form because the form content has not changed. First, you will need to sign in to the beneficiary's online USCIS account. Make sure that it is not the petitioner's account because this form belongs to the beneficiary. So either way, you can either click this button or go to My Account, file a form online. Next, select the form that you would like to file, I-765. Select your category, C9, start form. Read all of this. Click next. Also, you can skip through all of this and start. So first, they will ask you what is your eligibility category. So when you select C9 category, you will be required to pay the fee for this application. The only C9 applicants who can submit a fee waiver request must be in this category. So if you are a regular family-based or employment-based or diversity-based adjustment of status applicant, you cannot waive the fee for this form. You're going to have to pay it at the end of this process. Click next. So to the question that says, are you able to pay the filing fee? You have to click yes. Next. So here you will be asked to upload your PDF I-765 form. You must include all pages when you're uploading your form, even if the pages where you were not required to provide information, such as the additional information page, even if it is completely blank, you still must include it with your application. So here, choose the file. Here's our form I-765. We're going to upload it here. It will take a little bit of time for your form to be validated. It should give you a message whether it's completed or it needs to be worked on. So as you can see, if your form is not filled out correctly, they will give you guidance. So make sure that in your form, the eligibility category is filled in correctly. The eligibility category they're referring to is located on page 3 in question 27. So ideally, you would want to see this message that your form is complete. Click Next. Here, you will be asked to provide evidence required for this application. You will need to upload a 2-inch by 2-inch photo, which is by US standards a passport style photo. You can get these photos done professionally at a Walgreens, CVS, or United States Postal Service, but you can also take the photo yourself on your smartphone, for example. You can look up the passport photo requirements on the travel.state website. And right here, they will give you some tips on what a good photo looks like. Next, you will need to upload your I-94 arrival departure record. You can easily obtain it on the CBP website. Click on Get Most Recent I-94, accept terms, and provide your information in order to obtain it here. If you're having trouble obtaining your I-94, they do suggest that you file this form, but unfortunately this form comes with a hefty fee. You actually may have a lot more luck and it may be faster for you to email or contact CBP through their website. They do have contact information on their site, and sometimes they're able to even email you directly your I-94 form. If you truly do not have an I-94 because you had some kind of different arrival, you will need to provide proof of your lawful admission to the United States, document that lawfully admits you to the United States. So once you upload it here, again, click Next. Upload a copy of your last EAD if you had one. If you've never had an EAD before, you will need to upload a copy of your government issued ID. So in your situation, it will be a biographical page of your foreign passport. Next, upload a copy of your I-485 receipt notice. You cannot upload your actual I-485 form here. It needs to be the receipt. This next evidence portion is asking you for I-797C notice of action. Upload either the receipt copy of your I-485, or if you have any other receipts, you will need to upload them here as well. So again, sometimes you're going to have to upload the I-485 receipt 2 times. And if you have any additional evidence that you would like to upload, you can upload them here, but really it's not necessary. So you can skip this and you will get a message like that. So even if you don't upload anything in the additional evidence, you can simply ignore this message and click Next. So they will give you alerts and warnings if something is missing with your application. Do make sure that you upload all the evidence that's necessary and pay the filing fee. Like I said, if you are an employment, family, or diversity-based adjustment of status applicant, you have to pay the filing fee, $260. Click Next. So they will give you a summary of your application here, any evidence. So once you click Next, you're going to have to provide a signature for your form. This will count as your signature. So once you click Next, they will apply the signature to your form. So it will look like this. You can save a copy of this signed PDF for your own records. And then on this page, they will direct you to the fee payment. And once you pay it, your application will be considered submitted. So I'm not going to click this form because obviously it is a fake form, but hopefully you found this guide useful. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you guys in my next videos. Bye!